Hello. Oh, hey. Hey, everybody. Wow. This is a Periscope. Welcome. Oh, already getting some hearts. I did my hair this morning for this occasion, which is me doing a little live stream with one of my publishers, Little Brown, in the UK, about where I write. If you guys didn't know it, I have a book coming out. It's coming out August 11th, and it's going to be in the UK. It's going to be in the US with Simon & Schuster, and Canada and Australia. So if you guys go to FeliciaDayBook.com, you guys can pre-order it, and I'm very excited. Today there's a chat book out for BookCon. So if you look at my Twitter, you can download maybe the first chapter. And, oh, hey, from Brighton, UK. So I'm pretty excited. I know it's a lot of book stuff lately that I'm talking about, but I'm really proud of it. I spent a long time on it and took a whole year off practically. I mean off, as in only doing 80 jobs instead of a 7. Oh my God, Misha Collins. Oh, hey, from Japan? Oh my gosh, Netherlands? This is pretty cool. Manchester? It's called You're Never Weird on the Internet, Almost. And it's a memoir. And so anyway, this is a really cool video series called Where I Write, where authors show everybody where they write, which is kind of great. So, oh wow, I have a skylight in my, and I'm so fancy. Well, I'll show it to you. Saying hello from the United Kingdom. Hi, Luke. Hi, Scotland, Brooklyn, Somerset, UK. Lots of UK viewers here. Welcome. So you can order my book at Amazon or Waterstones or lots of places. So I'm excited. I want to be able to go on a tour to the UK. So that's awesome. Turkey. Oh my gosh. Vampire Bunny from Australia. LA. Testify. Okay, anyway. So the point of this video is to show you my office. And I haven't done this. I did it actually in the Periscope beta, but it was only for like 23 people. So I'm going to give you a tour. And if you have questions, throw them in. I think the chat room is like limited. I'm not sure actually how that works, but hey, Dallas, lots of people. I'm going to be on Supernatural next week. Yes, absolutely. So, okay, so let's do the tour. Let's start here at the door. This used to be a garage. So if you watch The Guild, this was Blades' garage. And after The Guild ended, I was like, well, you need an office because you're like a little hobo. You go to coffee shops mostly to write. Milan, Italy. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm going to a convention in Rome in a couple weeks, so I'm very excited about that. So anyway, I'm going to give you a tour of all the awesome things. So I converted my garage. What I put here was this. This is original Guild art by my friend Georges Janty. He does all the Buffy comics as well. And this is the original art he gave me. So Felicia, so many happy returns. Georges, he's amazing, amazing artist. So this is from the Guild comic that I wrote. And this is the first thing that I put in this office because it's one of my favorite pieces of art. Are you like J.K. Rowling? No, I write on napkins. I mean, she's J.K. Rowling, so maybe her technique is better. But I like to write, I like to go to a coffee shop and write on paper, and then I come back to my office to write it in the computer. Because they tell you that if you write with a certain part of your brain, handwriting is a different part. So you should always do creative stuff with your handwriting because it's activating a more creative part of your brain. I don't know, read it on the internet. It's obviously authority. Okay. Hi, Iowa, Sar Jojo. Thank you for all the love, especially people with yellow hearts, because that feels like there's a shower on me. I should keep this clean, right? This is going to be put on a website. Your handwriting's disgusting. I'm sure it isn't. I write like a 12-year-old, so, but 12-year-old with average. Okay, then, so I'm in the middle, so there's my door, and then we go around to this. This is my favorite chair ever. If you've watched a lot of videos on Geek It's Under 8, I've done some videos in that chair. And show me your handwriting. That's weird to request right now. This is amazing. It's made out of plastic, so if I lift it, oh, my He-Man. No, not really. It's one of my favorite things. I saw it in the window of some place, and I saved up for a whole year. It's an awesome chair. Can I adopt it? You have to feed it regularly, Wendy. So, co-optitude's my favorite thing. Misha, the disco, thank you. I do have a throne. I am a queen. Also, another piece of art that I love is this Dr. Horrible album. It's by a friend of mine, Joey Spiotti. Spiotti? He's a great friend because I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Whatever, I don't pronounce people's last names. Tell me, honest, how many times in this life do you pronounce your friend's last name? They're all messed up anyway. All my friends should thank me. Day. It's a solid name. It's easy to come out of the mouth. The hammer's my penis. You're right. I've got a variety of books, and you'll see around the office, I got so many books. I mean, these are books I need to read. They're all really cool comics and all that stuff. And then over here, I got a great pile. I've got Mindy Kaling's biography. I got English madrigals, you know, like you do. Art of Hand Shadows, that's not weird. My friend Hannah Hart's, she signed it to me. And then a bunch of music, because one day I'll actually do that, use it. Now here's the fun part. If you're writers, all you need is your pen and paper. Come on, flip. Come on, flip. Flip. If you're writers, all you need is pen and paper or a laptop. But if you're shooting videos or film, do you have a weird side? Jim, come on. Am I looking forward to The Witcher 3? Hells to the yes. That is a really good game. Gerald Tarrant? No, what is his name? I can't say it. See? Last name again. Okay, so if you are doing low-budget film, you don't need a lot. You need a camera, which I would recommend. The Canon 70D is a good, it's not entry. It's kind of a little bit pricey, but you could shoot a movie on that thing. What is one thing that you learned about writing that you wish you knew before? Always write horrible, horrible stuff to get through to the good stuff. Don't just sit there and be like, I gotta write gold. I'm shooting gold out of my fingertips. It's not gonna happen, guys. You need to write dirty and ugly, and a lot of people call it a vomit draft. Yeah, poop drafts, whatever you want to call it, turd draft. Anyway, let's not get disgusting. Love the new hair. Thank you, it's growing. I burnt my finger a lot giving you these curls. So, boom. Okay, so one of the things that I do for my cheap video shooting is your sound is always really important. And I put those baffles in the corner here because I shot the flog here. You can see there's one light and it goes over here, and the baffles on the ceiling made it not echoey, so the sound was good. Because honestly, the sound is the best thing. You don't want to listen to something that sounds like somebody did it in their toilet. But I got these Soji screens, and then I taped sound stuff on the back. So instant sound screens that made the sound good. God, I have so many hearts. I love you guys. Okay, that's that. So that's my pro tip. That's a cheap way to get some of that sound baffling. Behind here is a little bit of all my stuff. So, oh, they're dolls of myself. Like you do. Everyone's got dolls of themselves everywhere, right? Charlie doll. I'm on Supernatural next Wednesday. Please tune in. A lot of these of myself. She looks good with the guys, right? I hear her legs aren't very stable. So I also have a lot of tabletop games. As you guys may know, I produce a show called Tabletop with my friend Will Wheaton. And some of my favorite games are over here. Legendary, obviously not my favorite. It's not opened, but it's pretty good. It's a pretty good. Ticket to Ride, one of my favorite. Takinoko. If you're looking for entry-level games, that's pretty good. We got all my film equipment here, and that's the big light that goes on this light that's permanently affixed, so I don't have to live in a movie studio all the time. More games. I know, guys. I'm a pig. I'm a pig about it. This game concept, definitely, if you like board games, get that one. And then all this is Magic the Gathering. Thousands of Magic the Gathering cards, guys. I mean, this is. Look at this. This is just more cards. I don't know what's in here. Is it all lands? Yeah. Look at that. Boom. I work with Magic the Gathering, and they gift me with a lot of things, and I buy a lot of things too. So I don't know what to do with all these Magic cards. I have a tournament every single weekend. Oh my God, that's a lot of Magic cards. Haven Audrey? Yeah. I got more over here when we get over there, clockwise. Anyway, so that's my nice little corner. And look, you can be a lady and you can have nice things and turn it. God damn it! See, I make it look kind of hidden. So if you back up, it's not like totally junky, which I enjoy. Oh, I didn't show him off. Hey, Mama Creep. Ah. Okay, so let's see what else. Let's go more clockwise. So then we come around to here. I have this chalkboard, which is supposed to have duties. And I have this great guitar. You'll notice that there are a lot of musical instruments in my office to inspire me, but I don't know how to play the guitar. I want to. It's on my bucket list, along with learning Japanese and some kind of ribbon dancing, you know, with the Olympics. So yeah. I also found this mask. Doing the tour like this for the rest of it. Hey, I have a bunch of masks in here, and I'll show more of them off. But this one is particularly nice because he's got a nose condom on. So anyway, okay, let's keep going. Is my desk. Now this was a splurge, guys, but this is the best desk ever. You'll notice, this is my finger, that's a treadmill. That's supposed to keep the butt firm while I'm writing on this computer. So this is how I wrote the book. I put the book there, I wrote here, I walked here. I really like the wall decor, thank you. My butt is great. No, it's a little droopy right now, but it's cool. So this is my desk, and I want to show you the best feature of this desk is, I also have this nice typewriter and tchotchke. Look guys, watch this. Boom. Oh yeah! Are you kidding? Are you kidding? This desk goes up and down, guys. Let me, ow! It goes up and down. So basically it's an automatic desk. I know, it's a sweet setup, guys. So I can put a chair here if I get really lazy, which is like 9 times out of 10. You know, write. Sitting, writing standing, write walking. So I covet that desk. Jesse, absolutely. Iceland? What? Holy crap. Anyway, okay, let's keep going. I have the palsy or something. This is, well, I'm gonna, let's go, oh, we're going clockwise. Felicia, clockwise, get with it. I've got a lot of little things around the office, like this guy and this guy, which is one of the coolest trophies ever. It's for Indiecade. So, Waterloo, Altania, yoo-hoo! Shout out to Waterloo! Wish at my standing desk now, wish I could sit. See, Jesse, you could totally make it go up and down. A fan made me this, so I love it. Boop, 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 boop. Over here we have a really cool item. Let me turn it on, actually. So this is a piece of art, and it's one of my favorite things. So look at this. Creepy dolls! This is arty, guys, and if you don't know about art, that's what art is. I'm from Peru, but I live in Japan. Could you be more exotic? Obviously, this is weird. I saw it at an art show, and I just had to have it. I like to pet the baby doll's head. That's creepy. Thank you, Wendy. What's creepier is, and it's cool, it even has a chandelier, guys. This is arty art. This is what inspires me when I write. I look over here and I go, that baby doll's staring at me. This guy's staring at me. I love you. Look, here's his body. Look at him. He's dead. But not really, because he's a magician. Guys, can you name him for me? A lot of time must have been put into that. Exactly. And the coolest part is you go in the window here, right? You go in the side window, and I would love to knit you some dishcloths. Okay, P-Loker, I'll be okay with that. And you look, and they're like, there's a hobo guy right here. Watch this. The word hobo is one of my favorites. I'm going to turn it around. Turn it around! Come on, double tap! Watch this. Where's my popcorn? What about this guy? I don't know. They're all men, which is weird. See, they all have facial hair. Ginger. Anyway, is this creeping you out? Are you learning things? Okay. Anyway, so that's my art. That's my biggest piece of art in the room. And it's right by my desk, so I can look over and be inspired every day. His name should be Bob. Okay. Oh, God. So, God, turn around! Oh, my gosh. All right, that's not working to turn around anymore. Oh, yeah, it is. So I have another Joey Spiotti piece of fan art here with the Guild. And then I have another piece right here by Mark DeSanto. Both amazing. And then I have a Captain America geriatric guy. Let's not talk about that. Of course, I have a lot of gaming set up over here. R2-D2, Star Wars themed Xbox 360. I got an old school Wii because somebody borrowed my Wii U and didn't give it back. And then, you know, this is where Quaptitude was filmed, guys. So we would shoot over here, see? Boom, in my movie chairs. Technical difficulties, yeah, well, it's more of a user error. I don't know. So much love. Thanks for giving me love, guys. Am I Team Captain or Iron Man? I would totally do Captain America over Iron Man. He would not be in, to be honest, he would not be into the ladies' pleasure as much as Cap. Cap is a pleaser. Iron Man, not so much. Talk the controversy. Batman or Superman? Oh, again, Superman. Batman would be all into himself. Right? Let's be honest. Who would be the tenderest lover? Plastic Man. Okay, last things. So, Team Loki, are you kidding? So this is my electric guitar, which again, I also have, don't know how to play. I also have a ukulele in the back. The coolest thing about this guitar is that if you turn it on, it's a robot guitar. So, how do I turn this thing on? Oh yeah. Yeah, so anyway, this is a robot guitar, and it's a limited edition Gibson, which they gave me. And if, watch this. Look, it's a witch. It tunes itself. So basically in the back, you can put what key you want, and it tunes itself in order to be that key. Hulk or Ultron? Hulk would crush me. Ultron, oh, I don't know, hard edges. So anyway, isn't this amazing? Isn't this amazing? So this is my favorite thing, and one day I will be just like Jimi Hendrix. Pre-order the book, Sweet Guitar. Thanks, David. Why do you have a guitar if you can't play it? Well, you know, turn around! Why do I have a guitar if I can't play it? Because you have to surround yourself with things that inspire you and give you hope that you're going to grow into as an adult, or an adultier adult. Because if you don't, then basically you might as well hang it up and just stop everything. Almost finished. We're almost 360. We're at about 180, 270. We have some other art. These are all my comics that I wrote. And hopefully I'll be able to put some books up here as soon as they're done. I'll never be an adultier adult. Okay, Misha, the disco. I have all my comics. Well, not all of them, but a lot of them over here. So all the Buffys, Chew, Morning Glories, Runaways, Women of Marvel is a kind of fun retro collection. Conan, one of my favorites. Phonogram. Local is one of my favorite comics. More Buffy. I mean, it's a lot, guys. I love comics. I particularly love indie comics. So some of these, like Powers. I mean, Powers isn't necessarily indie, but it's not just a traditional comic book. Castle Waiting is beautiful. Seriously, how will you learn to play the guitar if you don't have one? Thank you, Match Made in Halo. Do you have Walking Dead comics? I think I have them in the house in my other comic thing. Oishimbo, I don't know a lot about a manga, guys, but I love this manga because it's about cooking. It's like a competition between a father and a son who are food tasters, and you learn so much about Japanese. Look, there's another thing. Japanese from zero. Learning Japanese, never doing it. It's definitely on the bucket list. Have I ever read Tank Girl? I guess I have, yeah, I have. I'm not as big an anime fan because it's just new to me. I don't really know where to start. I've always thought that it would be a good thing to do on Geek and Sundry to give people anime tips to start. So anyway, Austria! Ich möchte ein Strudel. Is that right? I'm awful. Okay, keep going. I decorated these doors. These doors, because the garage has to be able to still drive a car in it to have legally permit. So I did that, and I put wallpaper in the insets to make it look fancier. And then I took these movie chairs and I recovered them. They were like they were free, pretty much. What was my favorite thing about working on Center Supernatural? I mean, working with large men. What's wrong with that? Flip. So, oh, and I wanted to also show you some of the writing books I have. There was John Gardner back there on writing. But some of my favorite books here, the sitcom book is really great. And The Artist's Way, if you ever want to get into something creative and you don't know where to start, just get this book and do the program. I did it a couple times in my life, and I can't even tell you how helpful it is to unlock your creativity and kind of to really open up and not be ashamed to try things. So I would, what's in my bedroom? No, just don't even. Thank you for buying my book, Laura. You can order it, FeliciaDayBook.com, or if you're in the UK or Australia, you can find it on Amazon there, in Waterstones. I've been told many times to write a book, I just don't know where to start. Well, P. Locker, I would try The Artist's Way. That's a good place to get your priorities straight. And as far as book writing, you know, there's lots of awesome, advice online. There's a book called by Rachel Aaron, which is like, I think, 2,000 to 10,000 words in a day. And that has some really good steps about how to just break down a book and do them one by one. As far as my book, when I was writing my book, it was a little bit different because it's a memoir. So I had given a lot of speeches around the country and the world about how I got to where I am. And some of those speeches helped me outline things that people thought were interesting. Because believe me, talking about yourself for a year to yourself in your by lonesome self, not the best. But you learn a lot about yourself. So it was like journaling, but like with the idea that I was going to help other people with my story versus just like, oh my God, this person never called me back and I'm sad. I didn't do that, I promise. Anyway, would you come to Scotland? Yeah. Who's Alabama? I was born in Alabama. Okay, let me finish. I have more games over here. I also have a wrestling version of myself. Wait, oh wait, I forgot. I didn't show you my table, which is one of my faves. I have these gnomes that live in the middle of my table, and I hand splattered these chairs by myself. So when I'm writing, this is the view of my house, or when I'm looking. Isn't that pretty? So I'm writing and I look at all these lovely colorful things, and I think, wow, I have good decorating skills, kind of. I mean, for a 12-year-old. So, what do I think of Jared Leto's The Joker? He doesn't look like I want to meet him in an alley. That's what what do I do when you get stuck? Well, I cry a lot. Let me actually answer that. What do I do when I get stuck? Well, this is the best mask, actually. I don't know what I was thinking about, nose condom mask. This is the best one. What do I do when I get stuck? Well, I keep going. So, this mask is the best one. Yeah, there's one that's slightly racist over here that I would never put on, but I got them all in London. So, if I were to give advice about what to do to get stuck, because all of us will get stuck. I don't care who you are, you're going to get stuck. The thing that helped me get through my book was to set a minimum word limit. And I would just make myself, that's a mask, I would set a word count, and I would just have to write to that word count. I would have like a loose idea of what I wanted to say in the chapter. You always have to outline, or at least I do. But it's not racist not to put it on. Exactly, right? Thank you. You just have to keep going. You have to get something on the... I want to talk like a puppet with this mask on. I started with 1,000 words a day, minimum, and then I worked my way up. So what I did was I started at 1,000, and I barely got that, and sometimes I didn't, and then I just trained myself to keep plowing away, and then I worked my way up to 2,000, and by the end I was up to 5,000, and I would just keep going and going and going. Some of those chapters I had to rewrite quite a bit because I forced myself to write stuff that I knew I didn't use, but there was always something in the stuff that I wrote that I didn't. There was always stuff in the stuff that I cut, like a sentence or two that I was like, oh, I wouldn't have actually written that if I hadn't overwritten. Does that make sense? So anyway, okay, let me go back over here. I have a popcorn machine. I haven't used it in years. It'd probably give me salmonella if I turned it on now. So that's that. And I have the rest of my board games over here. I have a lot of D&D and Shadowrun and great games here. I got Lords of Vegas, Shadows of Camelot I haven't opened, but it's really, really fun from what I saw on Tabletop. Small World I play on my iPad all the time. Here's really what I look like, guys. I just don't show my hands a lot, but this is true to life. So, have I played Munchkin? Yeah, right there, signed by everybody who made it. My favorite board game would be, I don't know, guys. Actually, tonight on Twitch, the reason why I did my hair twice is that tonight on Twitch I'm doing a lady board game night. I'm going to wear a dress and we're going to play girly games. So here are a couple of the games I'm taking. I got Tantra Cuore, which is a lady game, a maid collecting game. Let's not talk more about it. It's kind of offensive. Marrying Mr. Darcy, the Pride and Prejudice card game, which is quite heated. And then Ladies and Gentlemen, which is extremely chauvinist, but we're going to switch it up so guys play ladies and girls play gentlemen. And basically the gentlemen go and work to earn money to dress their ladies. So all the guys are playing ladies and the girls are playing guys. So I don't know how many of these we're going to play, but as a special occasion, we're going to do that. Finishing off this shelf over here. I don't know if this is interesting or not, but I just keep talking. Have I ever written fanfic? Guys, read my book. There's a little bit in there about that. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but, if you go to my link, it was like bookcon./iTunes. I think it was bookcon/iTunes. I don't know, just check my Twitter. This does not match the drapes. What? So, if you go to my Twitter, I linked the first chapter, I believe, is for download. If you like it, please pre-order. Do I play Hackmaster? No, that sounds great, though. You prefer without the mask? Cards, more magic cards, more magic cards. All these games. And I've never learned how to play Netrunner. People love it, but I don't know how to. It's one of the most complicated things I've ever seen. So I need someone to hold me. Okay, and the last thing is, I have this setup. Now, I was a violinist before I became an actor. I mean, I was an actor. It's all in the book, guys. If you want to read about my violinist times, you want to read about my acting, you want to read about my very messed up childhood. God, please comb your hair, Felicia. But I did play the violin, so I can't. What grade did I get to? I was homeschooled, guys. Went to college very early. Pre-order my book. That's the only thing I could say. I swear it's interesting. Several people have read it and have been like, this is good. So, you played clarinet, Skinwalker? Okay, anyway. So, I violin right here, but that's a classical violin. But guess what I bought the other day? Actually, last year. An electric violin. I am doing an audiobook, Audrey. It isn't available for pre-order, but it is available on Audible on August 11th in the US and the UK. You should do a Represent shirt. I did. I'm going to do another one too. So, and here is my amp. My fax machine looks great. Thank you, Hardgrove. Hey, sexy. And I have all these pedals that are hooked up to the amp where I can play the electric violin. Let me show you, literally years, but I will show you, because I have been fooling around on it, I will show you what the pedals do, because I'm pretty proud of the setup. Do you ever read stories from fans? Well, Keithus, I can't really, because it's a kind of a conflict of interest. I can't legally get ideas from people because it's a legal thing. And also, if they're talking about a character I'm playing, I don't want them to unduly influence my character. I love people taking characters and creating lives for themselves. I'm a huge supporter of that stuff. Italy! Hello! How are you doing? No? Okay. Read us your book. Andrew, later. I'm going to be on book tour in August. So in August, I'll be going to 8 cities at least, maybe to the UK if pre-orders are good enough. So, hey! I love you too, Ready Classic. I mean, I don't know you, so, but I think I like you. Can you speak Spanish? Un poco? Ein bisschen? Un petit? What do I do when I get sad? I log online, which is probably not a good thing. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you. So this is the violin, and it looks really weird, kind of like it lost too much weight. And then this is just regular violin, right? Okay, here, listen to this. You guys have to listen to my pedal setup, because I'm here and I'm just going to show you. Yes, it's about how I write, but whatever. And then I have another pedal that goes like this. Come on. Then I got a pedal that goes this. And then Oh, this one. And then, what else do I have? Oh, this one. A wah-wah pedal, huh? See? That was crazy, right? What? I mean, it wasn't planned out, so it was a little bit messy. Well, maybe in the future, if I learn more songs and actually practice more, I will utilize my pedals in a more constructive manner. Just stream this shit? Well, thank you. Can I play Carry on My Wayward Son? Oh, let me see. I don't know. Guys, I'm literally not in practice. I would have to practice a little bit. All right, listen. If you give me a couple weeks, I could probably get into practice and play stuff on cue a little bit better. I got a little bit nervous. I should learn Game of Thrones. That's pretty cool. Dust in the Wind. I could do it all day, but I actually, this is supposed to be about my writing. So if you guys want to support the book, it's at FeliciaDayBook.com, or if you're in the UK with Little Brown, you can go to Amazon or Waterstones, or a bunch of other indie places. And also it's available in the UK and New Zealand. So all of it's available for pre-order all over there, and we're working on translations as well. So FeliciaDayBook.com. Fernanda, if you're in Mexico, you could probably order it and have it shipped. So am I coming back to Austin for the signing? Yes, I probably am. We have 8 cities at least, but if there's lots of pre-orders certain places, that definitely helps influence where I go. So I hope you guys, if you are thinking about writing, I'll do more videos on my personal YouTube channel, or maybe streaming here to be able to talk about writing and being creative, because truly it's super important, whether you're a professional at it or not, to be creative in your life, because only you can be creative in the way that you are. Canada, yes. Chapters, just go to FeliciaDayBook.com. I know, Fernanda, you got 5 questions in. You totally got it. So, any other questions about writing before I go? I wish I could play the violin all day. Dust in the Wind, I actually am pretty good at that. I used to be super good at just picking up a tune. I have a friend who does player piano, which is piano. She plays piano. It's on YouTube, and she does a lot of like on-the-spot things where somebody will give her a song, and she'll totally orchestrate it. Like, will I be periscoping on Wednesday for Supernatural? I will try. I will try. I can't promise anything. I will definitely be tweeting. I'm not sure, but I will try. Tips for someone who wants to be an actor. I think you should do as much local acting as you can. And if you can volunteer in a non-acting role just to see how people work on a set, that would be ideal. Do I ever listen to music while I'm writing? It depends. I usually have, if I'm writing a screenplay, I usually make a playlist of songs that I feel are the vibe of the characters. And playing that over and over again seems to help. I have a Sonos set up, which is pretty cool. All I do, flip! All I do is this is pretty cool. All you have to do is buy one of these and you could stream from your phone. And then I just stream from my phone over there at my desk to here, and it's a really, you know, not paid for by Spotify or Sonos. What genre do I like most? I like electronic music a lot. I like mostly Britpop, girl singers kind of stuff. You know, Robin, Dragonette, some of my favorites. I have a whole thing. I'll have to release a playlist of what I listened to when I was writing my book. That's a good idea. I'm a pathological liar. Does that work to be an actress? No, and it doesn't work to be that functional. You should work on that. Will I come to New York for a book signing? In the beginning of July, I will announce all the book places I'm going to go. So please do that. How do you decide which story to write if you have multiple ideas? I have that problem all the time. I have so many great ideas, but everybody's got ideas. The person who actually sees ideas through is the person who's a writer. That's what someone once told me. So no matter what you do, pick one up and just see it through. Halfway through, you're going to want to abandon it and go and do another idea. No, terrible idea. Halfway through, 3/4 through, you're going to think it's the worst thing ever written. Keep going. That's the biggest thing. My friend Amy Okuda, who was in the Guild, was writing a script, and she was like, I don't know what to do. And all I told her was write until the end, because you can't go back and rewrite at the beginning unless you know the ending. How do you start a book? Well, there's a lot of tips. I guess I could do a video on that later this summer. You know, I'm not an expert. I haven't only written one book, and now I admire people who are authors who write multiple books even more, because the kind of isolation you have to go through in order to get your head in the right space is like pretty monumental. Shouldn't you dress like a gentleman for tonight? No, because I want to wear this dress that I tax deducted that I need to use on camera somehow. How did my family react when you said you were writing a book? Well, I promised them that I wouldn't badmouth anybody. I wanted to show like the positive parts. You know, I make fun of myself a lot in it, but it was aimed to be funny. And anyway, how long did it take to write the book? I started in January of last year, and I was rewriting up until I just did some drafts. I just am doing final proofing. The great thing is that the people at Touchstone and my editor Lauren have helped me so much in forming the book and going through and being pretty ruthless about cutting things out that don't need to be there, or improving things and focusing things, and it means a lot. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This video will be archived somewhere, and watch some of the other awesome authors who did this Where I Write campaign, hashtag Where I Write. And I will see you guys maybe at 7 p.m. Pacific tonight on Twitch if you want to come by. And if not, you're still awesome. Okay. Yes, you can get my book on Audible in the UK or the US. And I will do another one soon. I will try to do one for my Supernatural episode that's on this week. So, bye, guys. Thanks a lot for all the love that you've given me. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Swipe. No. Wrong swipe. Oh, now it's awkward. It's like walking to the car together and you're like, bye, and then we're still walking the same direction. Ew.